Hi, I'm Brennan LaBrie, and we're in Dorsey Stengel's second grade classroom in Grand Street Elementary in Port Townsend. And we're going to interview her about her teaching career and how she helped me get started as a Time for Kids reporter. Well, thanks for giving me that opportunity.
Brennan, I was delighted to have you apply for the TFK Cup Reporter, and we enjoyed subscribing to your Spruce Street Weekly, and actually I used it in teaching nonfiction writing and expository work, and the kids started writing their own newsletter through your inspiration, so thank you.
So does your class plan to continue this newspaper you started?
Yes. On the back of the weekly newsletter that tells parents what we're doing for the week, as children grow from first to second grade, they start writing their own articles and cartoons and describing their own work. So it will continue.
And as I talked to classes throughout Grand Street, I noticed that lots of them, their parents have not given them much exposure to newspapers. Do you believe newspapers are good learning tools for young kids?
My goodness, we all need to know what's happening in the world, and our newspapers, both national and local, are very important so that we know what's going on. I wouldn't have known what you were doing if I hadn't seen it in the newspaper and heard about it from your brother Bodie.
Why did you go into teaching?
Oh, I went into teaching because I truly enjoy working with children, and I learn a lot from working with children. So this is just, it's work, but it's good work, and it's very enjoyable for me. I've been teaching since I got out of college, so that would be for 35 years, either at preschool, kindergarten, or for second grade, or high school, or college. So I've been teaching at one level or another for 35 years.
That's amazing.
I know, it's a little embarrassing as I think about it.
How long have you been teaching second grade?
I've been teaching second grade, first and second grade for 10 years, and this will be my fourth year in Port Townsend teaching first and second grade. And this year's going to be very exciting because we're just going to do first and second grade together and try a multi-age classroom. So I'm very excited about that. This is going to be the one classroom in the school that's going to have two grades together, first and second grade, and I'm really counting on our second graders to be good mentors for the first graders, and some of these students we met last year in kindergarten as our reading buddies, so I think we're going to have a good classroom community.
So I've heard you won some awards. Can you show us some of them?
We recently started a project where we noticed, your brother was one of the students who noticed, that we threw a lot of garbage away at lunch. And we started weighing how much garbage we threw away at lunch, and sure enough, it was a significant amount.
And we decided to give some to the farm animals and some to the worms so we wouldn't have to put all our garbage into the dump.
So what was it like being in Miss Stengel's class? What was your favorite part?
Actually, my most favorite things was reading. Well, yeah, reading, math, and science.
And what's your favorite thing about Miss Stengel?
Everything, actually.
Who did you get the award from?
This was awarded to our class because they noticed a problem and they brainstormed away several solutions, actually, to deal with the problem. One being, as Bodie mentioned, the worm composting bin, and the other being sending some of our extra food to local organic farms. And Jefferson County Solid Waste Department measured how much less solid waste we were sending to the landfill, and it was quite significant, so our class received an award on appreciation.
So the garden you have here at Grand Street, are you going to add the food into the school lunch menu?
We are so looking forward to that. Yes, I mean, half of the problem was dealing with the solid waste that we generated from not eating our food, but we're closing the cycle, and we're putting the compost our worms make back onto a school garden. Master Gardeners of Jefferson County have helped us with that. Port Townsend Education Foundation has helped us buy a greenhouse. And we will be growing some food for our school menu. We have seeds for a pizza garden and a salad garden, and we're going to be growing fruits and vegetables.
What do you think about the teacher strikes over in Seattle?
Boy, I think it's such a difficult issue. As funding for education becomes so limited, we have to find ways to cope, and class sizes go up and kids get a little bit less inclusive education. And as you noticed, both of these projects have been funded from outside sources, Jefferson County Master Gardeners and a private Port Townsend Education Foundation. We don't have money in the school to do cool things like this anymore. So, you know, I'm glad we're not striking, but I would like to see us put more money and resources into education for children.
Well, thanks again for this interview and for helping me become a Time for Kids reporter.
Well, Brennan, thank you for your interest, and I look forward to putting you to work next year, getting stories on our new exploits, and putting you to work in the garden.
So that's it for now. For Brennan LaBrie at Grant Street Elementary in Port Townsend, Time for Kids Kid Reporter. And what's your favorite thing about Miss Stengel?
Everything, actually.